Logistics for graduation for 2020 Propel Braddock Hills High School. Families, please enter the shopping center next to the Propel Braddock Hills sign. When you're coming in to the parking lot, there will be a staff member at the top of this hill to point you into the elementary parking lot. Once you enter the elementary parking lot, there will be staff members directing you to a parking spot that you can fill into. And then staff members will notify you when it is time to come into the building, so that way your family could be in the waiting room. We ask that families are here no later than 15 minutes prior to their students' ceremony. Once inside the building, families and scholars are going to be directed to the elementary cafeteria. Inside the elementary cafeteria will be 18 tables. Only one family per table will be permitted. We will have table numbering labels on top of the tables, as well as student names, so that way you know what table your family sits at. Also inside of this space will be a presentation board where Mrs. Hone, our college and career counselor, will review important things for you guys, while also your scholars get on their necessary ropes, medals, and honorary cloths to show their accomplishments through high school. Again, she'll go over the expectations of the ceremony, and then you guys will also get a chance to see our valedictorian speech on the screens, as well as a farewell video to our seniors from Mr. Morgan's in the senior class. Once those pieces are over, or once those things are over, our college and career counselor will start to have families only line up in the high school cafeteria, so that way you can see the ceremony, and then the students will be lined up after that to be able to process for the ceremony itself. The family path to the cafeteria will be as follows. We will have actual social distancing signs posted in the hallway so families know where to line up. Once you get to the end of the hallway, there will be a staff member to direct you here as well, but you're going to go left into where we're going to have our ceremony at, and our staff members will line you up inside of this area. Before entering this space, though, know that there's going to be another group of family members possibly coming out this exit, so you need to stay distance at this area here, so that way families can come through. A staff member will direct you into this space when it is time for your students' ceremony. Scholars path and graduates path into the ceremony area will be as follows. Students will enter near our health suite and walk down this hallway behind our stage, while families are lining up and while we're getting our families in their proper area. During this time, or around this time, we will begin to start to play pomp and circumstance as our students come into the area to be recognized by their families. This hallway here is where they're turned back into the cafeteria area. There'll be a staff member here, and we'll also have social distancing signs on the floor so the students know where they need to stand to respect social distancing guidelines. Once they are directed to come into this area, again, pomp and circumstance will be playing. Once they come into this area, they're going to line up in front of the stage in the order that staff members have put them in. And they're going to have a brief moment in front of the stage where the principal is going to welcome them to the ceremony, and also a brief moment for families. After that process is done, the students are going to line up on this ramp. Again, social distancing signs will be placed here so the students know where to stand, and the line will probably go out to right around that area near the clock. Students' names will be called during this process. They'll come up to receive their diploma. At the same time, families of that graduate will be permitted to come up front. There will be a box here kind of signifying where they need to be, or an X of some sort. And a photographer is going to be here taking a picture of the student receiving their diploma. And also the family can take any pictures that they need to during that time as well. The scholar is going to exit our stage by the stairs and then come to this fishbowl area here to take a picture with their family. After that picture is taken with their family, a staff member is going to direct you guys back to your box area or the area that you need to stand out here. Dr. Checkin's going to certify the class of 2020 graduates, and then we will direct you guys out of the building, again respecting social distancing guidelines and trying to keep everybody as safe as possible.